Hello, welcome back. We are in exploration mode very much at the moment.
I would say that, yeah.
Brilliant. Now travel is, getting up and running and whatever, and everything's getting organised around the world. It's like, right, okay, where were we?
Yeah.
And we are picking up where we left off.
We sure are.
For example, what we're about to show you right now is ridiculously good, ridiculously adventurous. We've got the Southern Cape, we've got a safari, and we've got an all-inclusive African cruising experience with Azamara here for the start of 2023. And when I say the start of, I mean the 2nd of January.
Yeah,
that's where this starts.
Nice, yeah.
You're going to absolutely love this. And we're going to start this adventure actually by flying you down to a part of the world that I think a lot of people want to see. Because people are investigating new parts of the world that they haven't been to lots before. So this one starts by flying you down to Cape Town in South Africa, of all places.
Nice.
And this is where you'll join Azamara Journey. Azamara, as you know, well, listen, you know a lot more about Azamara than even I do, because you've had that experience, Emma, as well, haven't you?
Yeah, you know what, you just get a really lovely feeling when you step on board, like quite a special feeling. I mean, at one point I thought, oh, maybe I feel a little bit out of place here. But then you kind of walk on, you go, actually, no, this is it. This is the kind of luxury that I like, that I enjoy, and that I could definitely see myself wanting more of. So, yes, it is kind of boutiquey when it comes to the decor, the interior, and obviously the space on board, because it is a smaller ship. However, we do have, reduced numbers when it comes to capacity, which is great. So it just means that a smaller ship, you get a more intimate feel. The service is amazing when it comes to especially the ratio as well of members of staff, the crew, compared to the number of passengers that are on board. But everything just was look at that. Beautiful marble. It was just amazing. It just looked gorgeous. It smelt gorgeous. Treating yourself to a few, like a facial and a massage, etc., a manicure and a pedicure. And I don't know, there was something quite nice about being on there that you kind of like maybe want to walk a little bit taller. It was wonderful. Remember, you've got more inclusive on board as well for 12 nights. You've got your drinks, you've got your gratuities included in there as well, your concierge, and you are going to be pretty spoiled. Now, we are going to be cruising out of Cape Town, of course, because you've had that flight, cruising out of Cape Town, and then you arrive in Port Elizabeth. The museum complex apparently is well worth a visit. Then moving through to East London, not the one we know, the one in South Africa, known as a romantic coast. You've got miles and miles of white sandy beaches and lush forest as well to greet you. I've not seen this before, Maputo in Mozambique. It's the capital and the largest city there. That looks beautiful. Great market there in the centre. Then moving through to Richards Bay. Whose Bay? It's Richards Bay. Pelican Island looks wonderful to enjoy, and of course the nature reserve, so make sure you do explore all the way around there. Then moving through to Durban. Beautiful botanical gardens, lots of rare plants and the wildlife, and also the Valley of 1,000 Hills. Then you're going to come off the ship in Cape Town, and this is where you are going to start your wonderful tour, because you have got a 4-night tour, and this is amazing. It's fully guided, and the first couple of days you're going to have a great time because you're going to have a cableway and go to Table Mountain. Now, I've been to Cape Town before, and it does look like a table. It does what it says on the tin.
It's got a flat top, hasn't it?
It has. Yep. It looks amazing, and the views from when you get up there is just brilliant. Of course, it's the kind of flag of Cape Town. It really, really is. I mean, people hike to the top if they wanted to, and it also forms part of the Table Mountain National Park as well. You've also got a Stellenbosch wine estate on there as well, which is great. The cellar tour and wine tasting, which is wonderful. Remember, this is all included and organised for you in this package. And Stellenbosch is probably the most famous wine producing region in South Africa, so you're going to enjoy that. Cabernet Sauvignon, apparently, that's the one to try. So you've got a tour around Stellenbosch, which is wonderful. On the second day, as well, you've also got the full day peninsula tour. You're going to drive by Clifton, Camps Bay and Llandudno. Didn't know there was a Llandudno in South Africa, did you?
There you go.
Yeah.
Every day for learning.
And also Seal Island is on here as well at Hout Bay. I was reading about that. Amazing reviews, and it's great to be able to do some of these reviews as well. Lunch at Bertha's Restaurant in Simonstown and Penguins at Boulders Beach as well. Day 3, this is where you're going to go overland to the Garden Route Game Lodge. You've got an afternoon game drive included in there. You've got the chalet there, and this is where you're staying. And I have to say, look in there, it looks amazing. You are really in the heart of the safari. It's beautiful. It's set against the backdrop of the Langberg Mountains. It's a private game reserve as well. Beautiful rooms and chalets. You've got all sorts there for you. And it's just a great place to be able to enjoy your African adventure. You've got your sunset and your sunrise game drive as well. Open air in a Land Rover. You've got the game ranger, very experienced, who's going to help you, you know, spot the sightings of the lions and elephants, the white rhino, the buffalo, the cheetah. You've also got giraffes, zebras, various antelope species there as well. I didn't even realise there was quite a few different species of antelope. That was something new. Sort of between 2 and 3 hours the game drives, which is great. You've got a coffee stop as well on the morning drive, which will be wonderful. I did a safari once, but we did see quite a lot actually, and there's a certain time which is better to go. So again, this is something that you can speak to your ranger about to make sure that you do get the right time. Just have a wonderful time. Take your binoculars, get your books as well, especially your bird books for your bird spotting. You are going to enjoy the game drives, everything that's there, the food, well looked after, and then after that you'll fly back to the UK.
Blimey. I know I was extremely quiet then, which is very unlike me, but I was just taking all of that in and just thinking, oh, that's a bit of all right, isn't it? That's fantastic. It is lovely. What a wonderful, wonderful package in a very, very different part of the world as well. Not the one we go to, you know, all of the time. It's a wonderful. These tours as well, they are brilliant because they give you all of the information that you need along the way. Plus you've got the option and the availability to sort of ask the questions as you go along, which I think is fantastic. There's nothing worse than having to be, you know, on your screen the whole time. Or what was looking up the history of this, that, and the other when it's all there for you. Now, I've got the badge on. I've got the badge. I'm not sure why I've got this badge on, because yeah, there you go. Well, you know, love for me is it's a strong term. Do you know what I mean? I've got used to me, but you have got the option and the opportunity, should I say, it's not an option, you need to take it, this one, of actually having a price reduction here just by saying those 3 words. I know, just do it through gritted teeth. It's worth it for an extra £100 off your price tag, isn't it? So here is your price tag for the package, $3,199 per person, which is incredible. Now, obviously, this is a big old meaty package, this one. It is a considered price tag, so we can actually offer you a low deposit on this one at $299 per person. But if you call, and you must call on this one, don't go onto the website. You can go onto the website to read about the holiday, but you must call us to book it, and then you've just got to say those 3 little words. Show them how simple it is, Emma, to say those 3 little words.
I love Derek.
There you go. See? That wasn't too difficult, was it? And you will save £100 per person from your price tag. Let's have a look at the details then, shall we, for this. $3,199 could very, very easily become £3,099 per person for you. What an amazing... Well, how do you pick out highlights out of that?
I think they're all the highlights. Don't you think?
The whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Just the whole thing?
I think going on safari as well is just, it can be once in a lifetime experience. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Derek just said actually, if you say, I love Emma, he'll pay £200 per person off your price tag.
No, he really didn't. Ignore every word she says. But if you say I love Derek, it will definitely on this offer save you £100 per person. Call though, you have to call on this one. See you later.
Bye.